Hello. Long time since I've had this video at this angle. First long-form content video in 7 months. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, I tried to make this video as short as possible multiple times. I can't. As you can tell by the title, I'm talking religion. You've already seen my profile picture. You know I'm a religious person. I'm a Christian. I believe Jesus is the Messiah. But here's the thing. I am upset because of the fact that people have changed the public perception of Christianity. There are people who think now that Christians just spread hate and hate and hate and nothing more. And this saddens me, because that's not what Christians are supposed to be. The Christian faith is simple. Be compassionate. Love thy neighbor. Love thy enemy. When you are struck, you turn the other cheek. But there are people out there that they are the ones who strike. And it deeply saddens me, because I'm going to basically do a little quiet preach. Because I'm not a big yeller. And I'm going to tell a couple stories from the Bible. And well, here's the first one. There was a man named Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a wee little man. Many have probably heard the nursery rhyme. Well, he was a tax collector. He was the lowest of the low. He had betrayed his people and robbed them to give the money to the Romans. Well, one day, Jesus, the Messiah, comes into town. He cannot see past the crowd, so he climbs to a tree. As he is in the tree watching as Jesus walks by, Jesus sees him. And he tells him, "Zacchaeus, you come down, for I am going to your house today." Zacchaeus, confused, comes down. And they go to his house, as the people are confused, for he is a tax collector. He is the lowest of the scum. This is important, and I will tell you why later. This story is important later. The second one. There was a person, I don't remember what it was, they had committed a sin, so the Pharisees were going to stone them. For those of you who don't know, stoning was a form of execution at this time. You would take a rock, and you would throw them multiple at a person to kill them. Well, they were about to be executed for a sin. He just steps in and tells them, "Do not throw that stone." And they say that they have sinned and they must die. He tells them he was free of sin. Throw the first stone. No one threw the stone. Now I'm going to get into why these stories are important. Now, as you all know, a very common perception of the Christian faith is that we are hateful. We are to be compassionate, though. We are taught to love everyone. It doesn't matter. And the first story, the story of Zacchaeus, is important because it shows that we're taught to live like Jesus. We are to hang out with the lowest of the low. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter who you are. Jesus loves you, and we are to love you as well, for you are human as well. It is our job to try and bring as many people to Christ, but we are not to force our religion upon you. We are to try and guide you to the light of Christ. Then, the second story. He was free of sin, throw the first stone. This is important because I see so many Christians hating on someone because they are gay, because they are bisexual, because they are transgender. But this is wrong. Because we are not free of sin. So who are we to prosecute them? This is important, and I wanted to talk about this because I am a Christian who is deeply upset by the hatred that I see so many Christians have. Now, I am a people pleaser, and I get this from my dad, and I'm the son of a pastor. So I was baptized at 10 and everything. While I have a strict view on what is sinful, what is not, and believe that sin is wrong, I still know that I myself am free of sin. I have felt greed, I have felt lust, I have felt pride, I have felt wrath. I have felt all of these, for I am human, I have sinned. And well, there are people out there who act like they have never sinned. And they hate, and they hate. And it saddens me more than it makes me angry. So know this, when you see someone, they claim to be Christian, and they hate because you are gay, because you are lesbian, because you are transgender, because you are non-binary. Note that these people do not live like Jesus did. Instead, if you want to know how Jesus lived, I cannot recommend more this TV show called The Chosen. It's made by Angel Studios. It is amazing. And it shows the human side of Jesus, not just the miracles. It is an amazing show. They are currently making season 4. This is not a promoted thing. No, I am not being paid to do this in any way. I am a Christian who is simply just saddened by the hatred that so many Christians have and wish to promote the true message of Christ. So now know this. Jesus loves you. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter what you have done. He loves you for who you are, for you are made perfect. Thank you.